KDWN 720 AM in Las Vegas. I'm your co-host Stan Hannell, sitting in for Paul Ira, and today we're talking about the real estate market. We're reviewing year-end, how things have been growing here in Las Vegas. We're talking with Dave Tina, who's the president of the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors for the rest of this year. Also, if you have any questions, if people listening would like to call in, our call-in number is 702-257-5396. That's 702-257-5396. And our producer, Annette Bubach, is filming us for Facebook Live as well. So if there's anyone on Facebook Live that's listening, please feel free to text in and with your questions as well. Thanks so much. Dave, we were talking about we've got a burgeoning real estate market right now. What do you think is the reason for all this growth right now all of a sudden?
There's two main reasons. We're number 3 in population growth right now for Clark County. So people are starting to come here again in droves. And we're number 1 in job growth.
Wow.
So when you put those things together, it just makes sense that people are coming here for jobs, and jobs being created because more people are coming here, right? So it kind of just feeds itself. And I believe they're coming here for better reasons than, let's say, in 2004 to 2008. Maybe not better reasons, but they're coming here for construction jobs back now.
Right.
Now they're coming here for professional services and things that are diversified. So we're becoming a new Nevada versus what we were back then. So I believe, again, my favorite word, sustainable, which makes sense being on the Green Show. But I think it's more sustainable.
That's
overall.
great. Yeah. Before, as you said, I think we had 2 pillars of the economy: it was gaming and construction. And once those both got hit, we were really in big trouble. So hopefully, we're a little more.
We had construction workers building houses for construction workers.
Right.
Yes,
yeah.
A little bit different this time. People who are buying houses are actually buying it for the families. They're not. It isn't like the 4 of us or 5 of us saying we're going to go buy 5 rental properties and just speculate.
Right.
The shortage of houses, or the small inventory, is because families and people, individuals, are buying houses they want to live in. Again, very different than it was back in the boom.
Back then, it was the flippers were king, right?
You bet. It was that quick. I mean, I was talking about that 8.8% appreciation. We were looking at 3% appreciation a month back then.
Wow.
30 to 36% appreciation in some of those years.
Right.
That was craziness.
Yeah, no, it's a lot healthier now, I think, and good for the future. Looking forward. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. And then I guess speaking about sustainable, our show we talk about a lot about energy efficiency, how you can save energy. Nevada Energy is now our sponsor for this show, so NV Energy, thank you so much for helping fund each production. So we do like to talk about how energy is efficiently used, and then also what other forms, rooftop solar energy, that sort of thing. We're going to cover that more in the rest of our show. But how do you see that becoming more part of home sales these days?
People want it, but it's not prioritized where it should be, and I think our city and state is behind the curve. So if you're in any business, including the real estate industry, and you start doubling down and getting your foundation put together right now to be prepared for the demand, and it is coming, you'll be way above and in front of anyone who else isn't doing it. People, what is it? Wayne Gretzky says, don't skate to the puck, skate to where the puck is going to be. And that is where, if you're forward thinking, well, I shouldn't even say forward thinking, because in most of the world it's now, but in here, if you're forward thinking, you're going to make a lot of money and help a lot of people and do a lot of good if you create the foundation in your green related business now.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And I think you're also saying the millennial generation is driving a lot of that right now.
The millennials get a bad rep, and I think we got to stop calling them the millennials, right? No one calls me Gen X generation, right? But yes, I don't even want to segment under 40, or because I'm going to be 40 in a day.
That's right.
But,
You've got a birthday coming up.
Yes. But I think people are getting more educated. You can't ignore what's happening in the world with, snow in Louisiana and fires and things that's going on. And regardless, I know political, what you believe, how it's happening, it's happening. So whether you're cost conscious, this makes more sense. If you're environmentally conscious, this makes more sense. I mean, you really have to have blinders on at this point to not be just doubling down on this movement, this way of life, whatever you want to call it.
And here in Nevada, we have unique 300 days of sunshine a year. We really have that chance to make this work out here, not only for our homes but also for our transportation. We're looking at electric cars as well, and so the sun can power both your home and your transportation.
We have limitless opportunity in this city and state. I mean, what's happening? We're set up so well for very few, if any, natural disasters. We have sun. We have a great climate. Again, it's so short-sighted not to be all over solar and wind and just the tons of opportunity that is waiting in this city and state.
And it saves money too, I think. That's
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And I think as people learn and the demand goes up, it's going to be kind of like what we're seeing with Bitcoin right now. It's going to go, oh yeah, and then all of a sudden it's going to be too late, right?
So don't look ahead. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you. And you drive a Tesla. You drive
I am on my third Tesla.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
My wife and I both have one.
Uh-huh.
My kids have the mini Teslas.
Oh, the little.
They're so cute.
Plug in. They have no clue what stopping at a gas station is at all. We're recyclers, we're users, we're minimalists. I mean, you name it. It's just. I mean, you have to really focus on it, and it's like anything else. It's a daily thing. Mm-hmm. So my kids don't even know better. It's excellent.
Wow, that's amazing to grow up in that situation. Yeah. And how much solar do you have on your roof?
I not yet.
Oh no.
I'm in the middle of moving.
Oh, that's right.
So
you just bought a new home then.
Yeah.
Reverence, right?
Yes, Reverence. Pulte's a great builder. I know in the future, I'm assuming they're going to have Tesla roofs.
Right.
I really wanted one, but I was one of the first houses in, so I didn't have the opportunity. So we'll see how I go with that. We will have solar roofing. My goal is to have everything powered by the sun in my house, because I'm sick of that. Oh, your Tesla uses coal powered and it's just as bad as it gets. That's such nonsense.
Yeah. In Nevada, that's not true. We've phased out our last of our coal
exactly.
plants.
So, again, people have to get the politics out of it and just look at common sense. Whether you're driven by saving money or you want to do something environmentally friendly. One way or another, that's
both,
you got it.
Both, yeah.
I have a lot of really conservative friends with Teslas, which is a great thing.
Yeah, they're wonderful cars, just in terms of performance. That's fantastic. And then I guess we were talking about these integrated roof shingles. They're actually like would be shingles or panels that go on the roof, but they're also solar generating as well. So basically, rather than put a roof on your on top of your home and then putting the solar panels on top of that, it's all integrated. So the actual cost, instead of doing both with the one integrated panels, then you just pay one time. You get a roof and it's also solar at the same time. That's a good concept.
I think in the future we're going to see a solar paneled Tesla. I know they're talking about solar paneled signs in front of your yard for selling houses and things like that. Solar drones. I mean, the uses are endless once everyone just goes all in.
Yeah, and the technology continues to improve. And what do you think about the backup battery systems for the home?
For me right now, we use too much energy to do it, but as the prices go down, there's no doubt I will have them on my wall. Right now, I need like 10 battery packs on my wall to make sense, but it's something that we'll definitely be doing in the future.
Thank you. And when we come right back, we're going to talk with Louise Helton from One Sun Solar about some of the changes that are going on within the solar industry.